Welcome to Pillow Cash. You didn't even give me a break.
I was excited to go outside, one, because this is where Fitz usually hangs out.
Oh, of course.
This is my man's arena. Also, it's outside and it's really nice.
Yeah, welcome to Pillow Cash. My name's Andres. This is my wife, Nani. And we
Also,
are
I
outside.
just want to cry my fucking eyes out because this is literally all I've ever wanted.
The
This
rooftop garden.
Yes!
So
Oh my
there's
god!
two gardens basically in this whole thing.
That's what I want. Just a haunted house filled
Yeah.
with possibly haunted ghosts and whatnot, and then just
No.
gardens
I don't want no
with a hot gardener.
freaking ghost. Go ahead, explore.
That's one big dragonfly.
It is.
Or one very small dragon.
Okay, shut up.
It's a
Grandma.
rose bush, growing on a little patch of bluish soil. And apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well
The
cared.
roses are bright red too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly.
Thank you, Sally.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue, and they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
The lute statue, a slightly weathered statue of a strange creature holding a lute. A pair of earmuffs has been placed on the head of the statue.
Excuse me.
Sexy. That's why I love you, baby. Better
so
in and out. That's all.
relaxing.
That's all I always say.
I might just stay here.
Oh, shall I go finish the investigation on my own?
That'd be great.
I love this place. Can I be here forever?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Trees. On a roof.
Okay, and
In a garden.
In a garden.
On the roof.
On a roof.
Yeah, it makes
it's
total sense.
perfection. Shut up, bro.
Careful, we're pretty high up.
Yeah, we're on a roof.
Oh, good. A bridge. I'm glad to know there's a way to get across that tiny, tiny pond.
Not all bridges are about getting across stuff.
Oh my god.
A little pond.
It looks really, really deep for some reason. See those metal bars around the
That's what
edges
she
too?
said.
Oh, yeah. What are you supposed to...
Nothing anymore. Looks like somebody broke them and then never bothered to fix it.
Huh.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Same.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
The feathers were mostly found resting on the tongue of the large stone frog.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 4 feathers. Is there anything else here?
When I was growing up,
Uh-huh.
back somewhere. Oh, there's another egg.
More egg statues.
I don't get it. Why eggs?
Well, either they have some special significance, or the sculptor was just really lazy.
Yep.
What do you mean?
An egg has got to be the easiest shape to make.
True.
There was this park I liked going a lot as a child, and even as a teenager, my mom still took us because sometimes that was the only time she had some goddamn
egg
fucking
statues.
peace and quiet in our home.
True.
It was taking us to the park.
I don't get it. Why eggs?
Well, either they have
Oh,
some
shit,
sort
we
of
already
an
went
egg
through
has
this.
got to be the easiest.
And there was this park that apparently after you turned 12, you weren't allowed to do any of the jungle gyms or whatnot or blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a stupid place to be in.
The door into Poppy's room.
So only Poppy and Fitz can get to the garden.
You know they do the nasty.
Uh-huh.
Listen, if I shared a garden with that hunk of man, I would throw myself at him
Okay.
multiple times. I walk out naked. I was like, "Oh, Fizz, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were out here." And he'd be like,
Uh-huh.
"We're literally the only 2 people.
Yeah.
Literally, and your door is glass. You could see me." I'm like, "Oh, so you can see me undressing." That man would sue me for harassment.
Probably, yes.
Unless he was into it. And then. Ooh-wee.
Who knows? Who knows?
Huh. I guess so.
I think we have everything here so far.
Ooh, I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
well, that was a fun fact. You know, you couldn't go unless you the thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there was this huge statue of a fucking frog. Like, I'm telling you guys, huge. Huge. So every time I would go there, I would try to climb it, but it was like, it was like sleek, so you would slip on it. And then
Alright.
since it's Puerto Rico, it's hot, so you're just sticking to it. And that's how I would climb it every time. Pure sweat, just.
Okay. Well, I have a story of my own, but we can keep clicking on stuff so we can talk too. You don't want to,
Does this count as being out?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I mean, no, it doesn't matter. When I was a kid,
They're bird cages.
I was really
but
good.
the
I mean, I'm
birds are
still really
coming
good at
and
the
going
swings.
freely.
And my
that a
mom,
metaphor?
like,
Oh,
for
it
some reason, take us to the
totally is.
parks because I don't know. I guess she liked me being in the swings.
Why? You're so big.
My little rhyme.
I've been really good at swings.
kinda
Like,
there's
I've
nothing
always
written in
been,
the
I
book.
think, good at swings.
Although someone's
Point is that
You can be good at swings. I hate this butterfly.
yeah.
right here.
Why?
Check out that
Oh, that's
butterfly.
right. My wife hates butterflies. She's scared of
Wow.
them.
Judgmental.
Anyway,
Uh,
what was I trying to say?
Those
So
little
yeah,
windows
like
now. I
after we,
think they're never draining
kept
rainwater.
growing up, obviously
Oh.
and getting bigger and bigger, my mom kept like trying to take us to the park.
I don't
So
like
sometimes
windows.
I'd be like, sure,
do
mom,
you
let's
keep
go to
your
the
hair
park.
so
And
symmetrical?
she just
I do
wanted
my
us,
weight.
she just
I
wanted
can
to sit at
feel
the
it
park
once off.
quietly and just have us like do something. So I would be mostly into swings because that's the best thing I knew how to do. Because I'm not gonna be running and doing all this
And
stuff. I was already a
especially-
And it's
teenager.
home to 3 especially fancy birds.
yes.
Oh, look at that.
They barely fit in there.
3 brightly colored birds in a heavy ornate cage. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's my story. It's not as interesting as my wife's, but yeah, I'm good at swings, and my mom would take
How
me
are
to
you
swings.
good at swings?
You know this. We've gone to Aguadilla in Puerto Rico, and you've seen me like in the park swing.
Also, I mean, you swing pretty high.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes you good. It just makes you fearless.
Ah, of course. You'll say something.
Oh, just beautiful. What is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely. In that
Lol.
shape, you're really pushing the envelope.
What is
Oh.
happening?
Thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Lol.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
the detective? Delightful. Penny Pointer, pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Officially, yes, but
Yeah.
I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth.
4
don't you
syllables. There's
think?
5 in Penny.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
Pen.
Penny.
Syllables. Son sílabas. No son letras.
Penny.
Son dos sílabas.
Okay, then there you go. She's still wrong.
Somebody.
She's still wrong.
20-something. Aquarius.
No, she was talking about
love to
Penelope.
travel,
That one has
and
4.
nearly all of my friends.
Hey, look at
She's an
that.
Aquarius.
Oh my god, here we go.
Travel. Where to?
Anywhere at all, as long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who?
Who are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé,
Who?
dear Fitz.
What?
Oh my god! Chun chun
Fitz
chun!
fellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our 2 families. Fitz
Hold
and I
up,
find it
back
much
up.
easier to stay out of it altogether.
She's a pointer and he's a fellow, so they can get married. They're not related,
But
so same thing with. So basically, she is, I believe, cousin to Poppy because they're both pointers. But Fitz is not related
so
to either of them.
PPFF,
Is Penelope Pointer
not.
and
Oh.
not Poppy Pointer.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a twist. I was waiting for that though.
Oh, so I feel super jealous that he is engaged to her because she is beautiful.
She's beautiful.
She is beautiful. She's not my type.
No, she's extra as fuck.
I
Then that means he'd be interested in
and
me.
head down
Of
to the
course.
greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there. Crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day. Watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
No.
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear.
Jesus.
He's more
Damn.
delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary, to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they not feed themselves?
Of course, and they often do. But I
Okay.
think they just like the company.
I mean, they can have company
As
from
do
other
I.
birds.
Aw.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As do I indeed, though. I feel bad now.
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too. Standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
That's it, and everybody else stayed there?
Yeah, well, everybody's related to her except the Pointers. The Pointers have nothing to do with the fellows.
I mean, Poppy was her best friend. Anyway, let's do the profile. I think. Oh, we're missing one more person. That's right.
A fellow bird enthusiast. She's quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A little bit.
A little bit friends.
A little bit.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her.
I
see
could
that.
tell.
Yeah.
I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Rough.
Ouch.
I said it.
Yeah, we heard
Wow.
you.
I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let
I like this.
themselves
The
be
whole hand
themselves.
thing.
Yeah.
Between you and me,
Extra
I
as fuck,
think
huh?
Felix is secretly rather.
I like her. Felix is secretly rather what? Dull.
Miserable.
Oh yeah. Secretly, we all know he's miserable. You can see it with your eyes. Also, if I keep my finger like that, like the whole pointer finger, it looks like Freya's got a little top hat.
Oh, so look at that.
Dun, 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 dun. Even after death, she's snazzy.
She mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh,
I can see that.
I mean, well, you don't need to.
No, it's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it.
Aww.
Damn. I mean, sometimes you gotta be comfortable with, you know, who you are.
Sometimes
different-
all the time.
There's
She's the
different,
most
there's different
unsavory little.
intellectuals.
She was incredibly rude about my appearance.
What?
Or wait, apart. The giant bird arms, or
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow.
Rough.
I just wish Uncle Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Ooh, let's find out.
Pointer? Why him?
Oh, it
Oops.
was Uncle that called her in. She's his responsibility. Did you not know that?
Aw, shit.
Snippity snap.
She'd sit in the aviary, first thing in the morning, and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle,
Freya was interested in
Clementine,
everything.
Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her. But she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
Poor Freya.
Yeah.
My husband.
Isn't he strapping?
He is strapping.
Oh,
He
here we
is
go.
Big.
And
Oh, I hope so.
brooding.
Definitely.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can
It's
never
still my type.
tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
Doesn't matter.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input.
Wow. Rough. Which I was like, how did that relationship happen if you guys are even connect? I'm confused. I gotta ask him a question.
Did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them.
What?
It'll all be lies.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake.
Wow.
Looks like one too.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair, Penny?
She started it.
Whoa. I'm glad you guys figured that shit
Yeah, I
out.
know.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Wait, what?
Wait. Is that me?
I like her a lot.
You forgot to show her the clues, huh?
Now.
I did.
Now,
We-
like right now.
Well, next time on Pillow Cat, let's ask her about the clues then.
I fucked up. I was so caught up with her dumbass.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Love you guys. Have a good one.
I love you. I love it. Bye.